Test. All right, so that's going through. I know. Can you hear me now? Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, obviously I'm having technical difficulties as normal. Go figure. Chat up here, no sound. Why is that not showing? Now, so now my audio is playing, but can't hear music. Oh my God. Every time. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. What's working? Everything, Josh? So you can hear my audio, my mouth, and you can hear the music? Or no? Just kidding. Okay, so no music. What happened to my music? Hmm. All right, there's the music. Can y'all hear the text coming through? So like when y'all type a message, can you hear that or not? Hear you and music. Okay, so you can't hear the comments. Cool. Cool. So that's the thing about live video. Y'all see that all the time with Jason. See it with me. Matt Blackbeard's had some issues. So yeah, thank you guys for joining, hanging out. I do have Super Hooper Dave Dellinger. He has a mic. Can y'all hear Dave? Is he coming through loud and clear? Maybe. So this is what we're tinting today. 91 Toyota Celica. And we've got
I need new prints for sure.
Don't hear Dave's mic. Yeah. Yeah.
When I see that thing move, it's actually going through the river.
So your mic needs to be hitting in the center of the yellow when you talk. So here's what let me. I'll leave yours turned up. I'm gonna turn mine down a little bit. Oh. Maybe I turned the wrong one down. I bet I did. Now talk. The heck? Oh my God. Now I'm super loud. Test. No. Now talk. Test. 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 Our lives are on the phone now. Yeah, right? Test, 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 test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Say something. Test. I don't like your voice.
I mean, I can. I'll go back over here though.
It don't. It don't like your voice. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Time out. I bet I know what it is. I've got it on the wrong microphone.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Can you hear me now, Billy?
I had it on the wrong microphone setting.
Okay.
Test.
Testing.
Yeah, what I did is I made a boo-boo and it was picking up on the just from the computer mic itself, and now it's picking up everything. All right, so now that we have all that figured out, I apologize. Sorry for the confusion. We only have one person watching on the YouTube channel now. We have 4 on Facebook. Thank you guys for hanging out. So here is the. I'm using the Hollyland LARP 150. I'll show it to you whenever I switch over into my headset GoPro. But for now, watch this banging intro video that Josh Welch made for me a couple months back. Stay tuned. I'm going to throw my headset on. We're going to get into tinting. And we are back. Dave, let's get a mic test.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. It is coming through loud and clear. Share to your friends. Share on your Facebook page. Share on any other pages. I have posted it on a couple of Facebook pages. But let's get some people in here. Let's chat. We've got Dave here with us. Like I said, he's working on that Toyota Celica.
Yeah.
I'm working on this 2002 Honda Civic. The Honda Civic is getting i3 ceramic on the sides and back glass and then a sun strip. And the Celica is getting black on it and a sun strip as well. Billy, glad to see you in the chat. Adam Eskew, glad to see you in the chat. Anybody else that's in the chat, we appreciate it. So you'll have Dave on the overhead. You'll have me on my headset, just because I know it's a pain having the headset on the head. So yeah, this car has never had window tint on it before. What's up, T-Town?
I keep hearing T-shirts. Is what I hear in the
T-Town T-shirts.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it shows.
Gotcha.
So it reads their name. That way I know who's talking to me.
No, and that's good. I just didn't know that. It said T-shirts in the end of it. I knew T-Town, but I never heard the T-shirts part, so.
Cool. Now if we can just get Dave off his cell phone.
I was trying to help you out and share this thing, but it won't come up in here.
What do you mean?
I put it in my story earlier, but...
Well, yeah, which is Tim. Who was it a while ago? I think it was Billy Murray. Hollyland. You can see in your bottom screen down at the bottom here. That is the Harleyland Lark 150 microphone. It is a plug-in device, has a line out, and these are the little mics that come with it. I have my mic. Yeah, we can hear all of it.
Is that malfunctioning?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know what's going on now. Might have to turn the music off. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't dropped any frames, so it's doing good with that. Just that stinking audio. Sometimes it wants to lag. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, Facebook just don't work in here. That's cool.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the music because that's going to get aggravating.
Yeah, I can't keep that up all day for sure.
And of course, the phone's going to ring while we're live. Is my vocal audio being weird? Is it choppy? Is Dave's mute the mic for a minute?
What'd you do, Billy? What now?
Sorry, guys, I couldn't help it. Oh, where he went in and typed he
Oh,
ha, ha,
yeah.
ha, he ha 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 ha.
That was not cool.
Cool. So while he's doing that,
Yeah, man, anytime. That.
so that's what I hear every time he comes on and
Yeah. Oh, so he didn't type that. That's
no, he typed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he does that on purpose, then I guess. Yeah.
Jason is that guy.
Stop yelling.
Yeah. Stop yelling at me. Rawr.
Oh,
Jason,
man.
it's like
It's
we're
gonna
back
be
in
all
Tennessee,
downhill
bro.
from here.
Check it out. We got this 91 Toyota Celica.
Yeah.
Dave's pulling some plastic on to get this third brake light out.
This is a recipe for disaster.
Oh, yeah. Dave's got a mic. He's got an earpiece. He can hear everybody commenting. He can talk back. Y'all can hear him. Right.
Oh yeah, nobody does, buddy. Nobody gets that on the first try. I promise. I don't know of anyone. Anyway, I did my first one. I think I did each door at least 3 times. I didn't know how to pull the seal yet or any of that. So, and then every other XPEL installer at the time called saying the same thing. That's just it's a hard door.
Did yours break up right then?
Yeah, a little bit. But it's hard to tell because sometimes they're messing with you typing stuff.
Yeah. That was Ismail saying, "Hey guys, thanks for the invite."
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. And then that felt is made out of like unicorns or something. Nothing will stick to it. That stuff just blows and breaks apart. It's crazy. You could put 100 pieces of tape on it. If you don't wipe it with alcohol first, it's probably not going to stick, even with the good white tape. Oh, I forgot that was on there. Yep. So I didn't get hurt yet. That's good. Yeah. Magical, bro. Nothing can stop that felt.
Oh me. Yeah, Dave finally decided to join me today. I'm surprised he did. I'm glad
I tried to go home, but
I'm glad I didn't. Right. I'm glad I didn't tell you what we were tinting today.
yeah, that's probably a good
He probably
good
wouldn't have said
strategy on your part. After the freaking 25-year-old Cadillac yesterday.
that. Right.
Fuck that. And then when I was talking to Mike last night, I remember now that deck is glued to the back. So when we used to do them, we pulled it out. You had to scrape all that crap out of there. You're not getting extra film in for sure. You're barely ever getting
Right.
even with a good cut.
Well, did that piece that I cut out, did it go in a little bit better? Or no?
Oh, a lot better than the plotter. Yeah, but it's still.
Well, I mean, he come in and was like, "Hey, let's tint some windows while
Billy,
you and Tony
I've
work on
had enough
PPF."
tests, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna tag you in for the next time I go out.
What? All right, hold on a minute, Ismail. So some of the comments I'm gonna have to kind of stop and read. Hey, Hoss, would you be interested on a semi plotter? I bought it from my neighbor that does vinyl work. How big is it, Ismail? Run it up. How big's that plotter? Because my next plotter is going to be big. Probably like the biggest one that I can get wide wise. I don't know. We'll see. Oh. Speaking of plotters, did your guy ever say yay or nay?
There it goes.
Dave?
What's up?
Did you call?
No, he didn't even call me back, dude.
Oh.
I'll shoot him a text here in a little bit. Because that would be nice to know before I leave. That would save shipping and all that, yeah.
Right. I got the box for it at the house.
Oh, that's good. He's not real great with that. Like, is he going to need a lot of help getting that dialed in or no?
No.
Okay. Because I know, like, originally when you do them, that it was a task. You know what I mean? Getting it scaled right or whatever. But you probably already did that. So.
Well, yeah. Film and vinyl designs will have to, like, if that's who he goes with, they'll have to scale it for him.
Oh, okay.
It's just they can go in there. There's a setting that they can go in and change.
Gotcha.
Film. There you go. Oversized doors so that we can shave them.
Okay.
And currently the liner is against the glass. So can I cut 60 inches with it, or is it 60 inches? And I can only cut probably like 58 and a half inches. Is not. That'll be kind of the deal breaker. Because the next plotter is going to be mainly for PPF. There's your film for the back glass, Dave. Watch
Me
my
too,
videos.
buddy. Me too. I don't know how.
I might teach Dave how whenever we go to do these. We'll see.
It's not important. Spare parts.
Spare parts?
Yeah, spare parts. I know what it is. No, that one's actually still there, so I don't know what the hell, though.
For my window tinters out there, don't ever discredit somebody because this is a 2002 Honda Civic that I'm working on, and we're putting premium the Autobahn i3 ceramic on all the sides and the back glass. So there's that. Don't discredit people because of the car they drive. They might want more than what you think they want.
And that shit was already off. Why is it giving me hell?
pass it on.
All right. And Haas told me yesterday that he hasn't seen a car over 15 years old till I got here. I did 2 of those yesterday, and then we got 2 more for today. So it's kind of funny. You never see stuff this old until I get here. True. That's not bad. That's a good sized plotter. He said cutter width is 63 on the whatever plotter.
On what? This? Oh,
The guy that's
Cutter.
talking about the plotter.
okay. So is it a Summa plotter or is it a SC2 or Summa 2 140 class D series? So that means I would be able to cut a 60-inch roll on it, right?
Yeah.
That might be something I would look into.
Oh, I mean, the Graphtec 64 will let you put the 72 in there. It just won't you cut the whole thing.
Right.
I don't know if sumo plotters, but what now? Hey, will this be out of range if I walk out to my truck? I got to take it off, huh? It'll come back in. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize you're on the phone. Oh, I ain't no goat, brother. There we go.
All right. Doing well?
Oh yeah.
Can't complain.
I could.
Right. Right. People with older cars can afford the extra money for ceramic film because they're having the car painted. Hey George, that's a really good valid point. But some people don't want to spend the money on an old car. When are you guys coming by carne asada? What's that mean, Bismal? Two goats.
I'm not
and
hearing
one-
anything now.
Well, they're not commenting right now. I'm
Okay, but I don't
going
hear
back and
you.
reading all the comments.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm not gonna hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Ismail, where are you located at? Can you message me a picture of that plotter? I might be interested.
No. Autobahn just has dyed and then deep dyed and then black ceramic, and then even in edge we do have a film called carbon crystalline, but it is a deep dye technology as well. I guess they're going for carbon color or something. I'm not sure who gave that film that name, but it is a lifetime warranty dyed film though. This 20 Haas? Is that what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just the lights behind it.
Yep. Cutting the film out. I like to run my plotter fast. I mean, if it's gonna mess up film, it's gonna mess up film, right? Why not do it quickly?
Yeah, man. It's unfortunately, I don't. That's just not something they're into yet. I know that just knowing my boss, he always is going to err on the side of caution when it comes to that stuff, and wait till he feels it's ready to be put on the market. And I mean, it may be in the works. I don't. That's above my pay grade, but I know that we don't do exterior film either. So for that reason, we don't feel great about the warranty on it. So he's gonna, I'm sure, wait as long as it takes to get where he feels comfortable about letting it out or releasing a product that's on the exterior.
What are we talking about? I missed those.
He was asking about if we have carbon film,
Okay.
and I said that just basically, David, he's always going to err on the side of caution and wait probably too long, if anything, before he releases something he feels is new or whatever.
Right.
But I don't honestly know if that's in the works or not for one day. Who knows? It's less curved than I remember. What's probably safer? Oh no. Yep. Equally the same, really. It depends on the car. For my first shop, everyone did both, and it just like whatever was going to work for that particular vehicle was how I came up to me. We would, if it was a new model, we'd poke around, see if we can pull the seal out. If we couldn't, we would just two-stage it because that was a really busy store. And then, you know, if it gave us trouble or we think it could have been done faster, the next time we get one, we try to schedule a little more time and start taking it apart to see. We never really, the only time we ever pulled like the whole panel off back then was when we didn't know how the stuff came apart, right? It would be to investigate. If it was going to require the whole panel to come down, we usually just two-staged it. But like I said, when we were trying to figure out a better way for that vehicle, then we would pull the whole panel off just so we didn't break stuff. Kind of see how it goes together and if there's an easy way to get it out of there. And back then, stuff did just come out. There wasn't a lot of there was more flexing panels back then. You kind of pull the top back and get the seal out stuff, and even just pull the whole thing back and stick a old squeegee in the side of it. We did all kind of stuff, but yeah, usually not pulling the panels. What door? What door panel? Yeah, that thing ain't cutting. Subaru? Yeah. I mean, it's pronouncing it funny. Let me see. Yeah, Subaru. Okay. Yeah, I got you. I haven't done a ton of those. I mean, I would get them here and there, but everybody's gone. You know, they took a car with 4 windows and turned it into, 8 for the sides again on most of those, huh? They got front and back quarters, I think, on WRX and hell, I mean, all of them. It seems like I can't remember Subarus though. It's about time for that trend to go away. I know when I started tinting, there was front quarters on everything, but they were obviously different. They were big and ugly and curved. Yeah. Oh, is it still stapled in like old school Hondas? Like a brad, like a manila folder type of attachment? Yeah, I hate those because when you bend them too much, then you have to pull it off to get it to go back right. But that would be something I would just click back at first, like set the little plastic panel on top of that metal ridge, trying not to bend the metal tabs that hold it. But sometimes when you go like 1 millimeter too far, it comes off and you're done. Then you have to take it all the way off.
It didn't cut all the way through that.
Okay, because it was on the floor. It fell, and I'm like,
Even better.
So I don't know. Yeah, I'm sitting there messing with it, like, what the hell? It's not cut. Okay.
Wing leak.
Not yet, but I mean, if y'all are gonna get something, I haven't had Bojangles yet or whatever. Yep.
You want like a chicken biscuit, or do you want chicken wings? You want chicken supremes?
What's the supreme?
Chicken strips.
Yeah, that's fine. No, just do a Coke or something. Pepsi, Coke. Yeah, that's fine. I seen a truck out there. Is that the one for the tent too? Yeah. Okay. Let me. I'll just pull these off. I already shrank them. We can get this out of the way.
I told him that once you got the stop before we can pull this out and pull that in.
Yeah. We can do it now. I just I shrank these already, so I couldn't remember if they were curved or not. Not so much, but.
Honey mustard or ranch?
Honey mustard. Thank you, sir.
Black ceramic.
Okay. It's the new one with the better door panels, yeah?
Cool. Well, yeah, it's a 22.
Right. For 21s, we're horrible.
Right.
I used to want one of these damn Celicas when I was young. Turn around. Worked there all day yesterday.
All right. Woo. I'm back. Sorry for being gone so long. Customer's coming in front. Another guy came to hang out, and Dave telling me that my film fell off the pillboard. Cool. Hopefully, we did not get any pinch points. Water. I really don't like cutting this ceramic i3, which is fine. I just need to get some different numbers on it as far as when I do plot it out. You can tell. This one. Adapt and overcome. That's what life is about, right? Thank you guys for hanging out, being with us.
Most of it.
I didn't know that. Luckily, I know how to shave if need be. Ceramic i3 is a little bit thicker than the black ceramic. Cool. Maybe that's how they keep the clarity of the film in the i3 series. I'm gonna tell you, this is by far the clearest ceramic line film that I have ever installed, shrunk, looked at, looked through, and have on my personal vehicle. It is the clarity of it's unmatched, unreal. I'll take that all day long. And having to adjust my plotter, set it out. I forgot to adjust it. I forgot to just my plotter. We'll blame it on Dave.
It's always Dave's fault. That's why I'm consistently punished when I come visit you guys.
Yeah, but you love it though.
I know. Can't quit, y'all.
Or maybe you don't love being punished. Maybe. I'm installing i3 on both my car. Awesome. Do it. Do it. Dude. It. Find it. What you look?
Well,
This works.
oh, I didn't even see that there. Yeah, that makes everything a lot easier. I just need to go to new stuff. Not 02, 22.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
GMC, right? No.
Yes. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, it is. That's not 40 in here, right?
It's getting black ceramic 40.
Okay.
So there's that.
I don't even know how to work that thing.
You
The Jaguar?
push that down.
Huh?
Or
That?
pull it
Okay.
up.
And then you can pull the film out?
Yep.
Okay.
And load the film in. Normally what I do is I'll give it a tug on the front.
Yep.
And hold it in place and then drop my...
Okay, yeah, that's the same, like,
yeah.
Oh, there's a Graph Tech or whatever.
Yep. So, is it 2,500? No, it's a 1,500.
It seems big, but...
It's a 1,500 because it's got the kick up on the back windows.
Okay. That's what I know I made that mistake before.
Yeah, the 25 and the 35, they've got a flat, straight bottom. What is that? Oh, that's the little cab.
Are we just doing two fronts though, right?
Yeah.
So all the fronts should be the same, huh?
Mm.
I can't remember. It's been so long since I've
I
tinted regular cars, bro. Huh?
I don't trust it. Excuse me.
Okay, so you don't really have the rollers like all the way out to the film's edge. Okay.
Normally you get about 38 inches worth of cut space.
Does it cut into your rollers or no? Like on the Roland, it won't go into the roller. So I always had to put it way outside on the edge of the film if I had a big window. But Graph Tech will cut into that.
This one won't.
It won't. Okay.
It'll lift. It'll continue like it's cutting,
but it doesn't.
But it lifts the blade at the cut point. So once you get that locked down, you hit the up button. It'll size the roll.
And then you'll have to make sure that's narrower than that.
Right. Which was 38.4.
Okay.
And then
really
quick cut.
That's a big with the rollers. So when I was at Expo, I would put them right on the ends even.
Mm-hmm.
I'd almost never get 38.4 out of it. I wonder if my machine needed to be calibrated or something. Because it was rough. Like if I was doing 38, like if the measurement on that was that big, I would have to put half the rollers on the film to get it.
Wow.
So.
And then once it goes to this point, just hit your down button and it'll track it down.
Yeah.
And then cut in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is plastic, so be mindful of that.
Yeah. There's not a button to cut, like a sheet cut?
No, it don't have sheet cut on it.
Okay, gotcha.
Unfortunately. Oh, I really thought we'd have some people in here talking and chatting.
And no, everybody left us because we're boring?
Well, I don't know how many people's in here right now, but we don't have what I thought was going to be in here. That's for sure.
Well, it was honestly, I mean, you had to go deal with customers.
Yeah, they probably like, man, sitting in here for this crap. I need more. 340. There's a little bit right there. Partial roll. I don't like some of the lines I see in this either. Yeah.
Oh, hell.
How many people? It says we have 7 viewers.
Really?
They're not commenting.
Well,
7 viewers. T-Town said, I'm here working on a lot of embroidery, doing names and jumpers. Oh. Is that real jumpy in your ear?
huh?
Was that real jumpy in your ear?
That one wasn't too bad, but sometimes it has been.
I don't. It could be the headset. I don't know.
That one actually, I understood that. It wasn't like skipping or anything.
Right. Tony,
see, I get my payback, buddy. I knew it would come back quick.
Yeah, but see, Tony, he as just like any other day this week, he didn't show up until 11:20.
Well, I was working.
All right, I'll get it. I'll get it out of him in these, or at least on that other car that he's working on.
Yeah, yesterday I leave. He's like, I never have cars older than 15 years come in, and like it's been months and months, maybe years. I get here today, 2 of them sitting here.
Yeah, I mean it's a true story. Ask Tabitha when she gets here.
I'm sure. I know you save them for me or something. I don't know.
Haven't done hard. I can't remember the last time that I did a car older than 15 years old.
I can. Tennessee.
Well,
last time I went to help out a buddy.
Oh, where's Derek when you need him?
Yeah, right.
Somebody tag Derek Bodie. Turd. Nah, that was rough.
Yeah, that was 4 solid days of that.
4 solid days, and we were doing what, 12 cars a day?
Oh, I don't. Well, no, it seemed like it, but it was
maybe 10.
You haven't seen in. You forgot even existed.
I mean, just for poops and giggles, there was a Honda CRX.
Yeah,
like a 90s model CRX.
Oh yeah, or maybe an 89.
Yeah, and then there was a 3000 GT.
I had an Audi TT.
There was
When's
an
the last
Audi
time you
TT?
saw one of those? And I remember when they came out because everybody complained about the back window being hard. Even though I mean it's not that bad, but it's still. Well, I did a C5.
Oh yeah, C5 vet come in.
I mean, he was full of them.
There was a bunch of randomness. There was what year was that van?
The one that was Ford, like the ambulance one. Yeah, so like a 92 Econoline van, E-Series.
That's the one that I had to hold Dean Mitchell up on the windshield so that he didn't fall.
Yeah, I made that in Mission Impossible video. But it was like, I forget who it was. It was like somebody like Tenacious D singing Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
So it was funny. Yeah. It was a good trip, but man, those cars, yeah.
It was definitely an awesome trip.
You would never see that many random things come into a tent shop ever again.
Yeah, because I was still with Flex at that time.
I think he was saving all the jobs that he had been putting off.
Yeah, right.
Like, now he's got some free labor. Let's get him in here.
We had, I was with Flex at that time. We had Dave with Autobahn. We had Sean Steve Vogler with Solar Effects.
Oh, yeah, I was just talking to him this morning.
We had Dean there with Expel.
Traveling tinter.
The traveling tinter. Jason Omelet.
And now, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, because he's Autobahn, so are you now.
Yep. Definitely a good trip.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen, Tinters for a Cause is they're finally got the go ahead to create the bank account.
I'm excited about that again. That's going to be good.
On next week, right?
Yeah,
beginning next week.
Mm-hmm.
The 9th. So I think anything after the 9th, they will be able to accept any donations. Charity drives for the money to go towards window tinters in need. The chance to have Dave and myself and a couple other window tinters maybe come out to their shop and work for them. And Dave and in Derek's case, him and his wife got in a motor. Was it a motorcycle crash or just a
No, they got
a car crash?
They got run over basically by an impaired driver with no insurance.
Yeah, and so that happened.
What the heck?
Wow. Everything's gonna fall today.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, he got his legs messed up and broken in a bunch of spots, and then she got her arms and wrists torn up from being crushed.
Yep.
So you had her foot got messed up too, but she could still walk in a boot.
Right.
But he had no legs to use, and then she had no arms for the longest. I mean, that's rough. The car, when I first saw that picture of it, it doesn't look like somebody would come out of there. It was crushed. And credit to him though, because whenever I saw the video of him getting out of the hospital, and that's when I was like, oh, I knew I had heard there was an accident, but I didn't really know anything about it yet. But he posted the car, and then the fact that he couldn't start rehabbing from that point till it was supposed to be like 3 or 4 months to even start to rehab, so there was going to be no income.
Yeah.
The fact that he was able to make it till we could even come do anything and not have already lost the building is pretty. Yeah. Most people would have lost it.
Well, and see, like
that's already 3 months with no income.
He said that the first time he had been back to the shop since the wreck was the day that you showed up.
Yeah, it was.
Which is
at that point he wasn't getting.
That was
around.
In October when the wreck happened, and we didn't go until the middle of January.
I know. I remember I called him in November, and I was like, I want to help, but I'm also quitting my job. I have no idea what I'm going to do. So, can we do it in January?
Right.
I didn't have any money, and then I didn't know. All I knew was I could drive over there and tint cars with him.
Yep, definitely a fun trip. They, we had Eric DeVash sending us stuff to eat and drink. We all went out one night.
Well, that was fun. That took a while to recover.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather be recovering, tinting with a hangover in the heat versus snow. Snow does not help you in any way.
Yeah, Derek tells Dave, or tells all of us in the group chat that we had made.
Never snows here.
It never snows here. It hasn't snowed here in so-and-so years.
I think it snowed at least 3 times, maybe 4. Well,
it snowed while Dave was on the way. He had to drive through snow. It snowed while we were there, and then it snowed again on the way back. Or at least I ran through snow on the way back.
Yeah, you did. That looked kind of bad. On my way in, it was. I mean, there was nobody on the road, and it was covered in snow. It wasn't coming down that hard, but when there's no other cars on the road, you can't see where to drive. Everything is just white.
Right.
So I slowed down to a crawl, and I was about to just stop because I couldn't tell where I was going. A semi came through and kind of blew a pass, so I just tailgated him the rest of the way. Thank goodness. It wasn't real. It was fluffy, so it wasn't like a nasty storm or anything.
Yeah.
And ice, but it was a lot of. It covered everything.
Extreme Shades, this is Brandon. How can I help you? Spam. Spammy. I know what I can do. At least me and Dave have some music going on. Oh my gosh. Call him back in a little while. Man, I hate nobody's talking. Oh, there's somebody. T-Town. What do you say? Spam always happen, I think, more in the summer. Yeah, I believe that. I believe it.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. You all right over there?
Yeah.
I hear you swearing.
Huh?
Didn't you swear?
No.
Oh. Could have swore you swore. Sometimes I gotta check on him just to make sure he's doing all right over there.
Stop yelling at me.
Who's yelling? Rar. Hey, at least you're not tinting with delusional.
True.
And
I would have left this time. There ain't nobody in need right now. I'd have left.
Oh man, that was so fun.
That was a day. That was the wrong car for that.
That was the 3000 GT, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Cool. So if you're watching this and you're ready to make a career change, or you're ready to move away from where you're at, you're already a window tinter, or even if you're not a window tinter, I'm hiring.
How'd the interview go yesterday?
Huh?
How'd the interview go yesterday?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
And it wasn't bad. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Well,
it takes, man. You go through a lot of people to get the right ones for a
Right.
lot of the time, you know.
yeah. I still got Tabitha. She, as everybody knows now, she is pregnant and had a baby doctor appointment today. So that's why she's currently not here. She is going to get one. Yeah. And I've got Michael, who is my part-time guy. I'm hoping maybe
Where's he at?
Huh?
Where's he at?
He's part-time, so he probably won't come in. Well, so he works for the DOT.
Right.
And he normally comes in late in the afternoons and then on Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
But he texted me yesterday, and I guess they've been working 12-hour days all week this week.
Gotcha.
Out in the heat. I keep telling him it's much cooler in here than it is outside.
Right. That's for sure.
Tabitha!
There she is.
Perfect timing, Tabitha. On the table up here, right here by my computer.
Uh-oh. Thank you, man. Hello? Oh.
Sorry. It was charging.
And on my Facebook.
I want to call you back. That's also one too much. And I'm just ordered.
Oh. Does anybody got anything they want to talk about? Huh? Yeah. Anything y'all want to chat about? It says there's 5 people watching. Where are they watching it? We got 1 on YouTube and 4 on Facebook. I mean, we're good to conversate. If y'all guys want to talk, girls, guys. We can discuss whatever you want to discuss. Got to pull some door panels. Well, I have. Dave's morning's been fine because he didn't get here until 11:30.
Well, usually reading. It was a little dicey for a while. It got a little better.
Yeah.
And I got here.
Yeah, there should be 2 extras somewhere. I don't know where. But there's 2 extras.
This stuff is the heat.
I got one. I wish one like dip or fry in one. No, I just want to get my fry. It's heartburn.
Good to me. What keeps you still tinting to this day? I will start, being that Dave again is on the phone, as usual. Tony. My family. Who does?
Dean.
What's up, Dean Mitchell?
Yeah.
So, Tony, when I first got into window tinting, it was kind of like a odd but cool game change because I was working at a truck wash at the time, and a window tint shop opened up across the street from where my mom worked, and she was like, "Hey, I know you don't want to keep doing this for the rest of your life. Maybe you want to try doing something with cars." She knew that I was very big into cars, did car shows and car meetups and hangouts and all that jazz. So that was the cool part of it then. Now, well, fast forward a couple of years and I got into law enforcement, did law enforcement for 8 years while still tinting windows on the side for myself, right? Just kind of, for friends and family, that type of thing. Doing still right many cars, not as many as I do today, obviously, and during that time, being able to do something to help somebody out and give them what they wanted and do it for money was fantastic, right? Now, the part of owning the business is a little stressful at times, as I'm sure anyone could imagine that owns a business or that knows. But the simple fact that I can bring a car in here and take the stuff that's hanging on that pillboard right there and put it on the glass and pull it out and see their reaction to both how it looks and what the film does for them when they walk outside and look at their car, that's what does it for me. And that's why I continue to do it. I've been able to learn a whole lot in this industry over the last 17 years of doing window tinting. And I think the most gratifying part about it is the customer's reaction to the end results of me applying a piece of black plastic to the glass. And all the other stuff is super cool, like with wraps and stuff. I mean, I did an eclipse last year, and the guy's reaction was phenomenal. I opened up the garage door and did kind of like a garage door lift reveal, and the face that he made and how he acted after like initially seeing it was stupid. It was awesome. But that's why I continue. And still,
you're so small, really. You got the smallest sneeze in the world.
I've got three beautiful children and beautiful wife. And it's what I put food on the table and clothes on their back and a roof over their head. Dave.
Yes, sir.
Tony asked a question.
I didn't hear it in my.
I know, but I was answering it. You were on the phone.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna give you your turn to answer.
Okay.
What keeps you still tinting to this day?
Well, really, can they hear me? I thought I turned it on, but
yeah, they can hear you.
Okay. So, Dean saved me by making me get on Facebook, or else I probably wouldn't be here. Because I had enough at 20-something years and not getting to where I wanted to be at, right? So, I didn't think it would ever happen. I was done, and he talked me into getting on Facebook and then meeting everybody. Without all the networking, I wouldn't be doing this anymore.
Really?
Yeah. It's like rejuvenating to be able to help other people do stuff and get them over, little challenges or whatever it is, just because I have been around and seen a lot and done a lot. Without that part of it, I'm not sure I would be tinting anymore.
Yeah.
So it was just, I mean, you know, you're 17 years in, so throw another decade on it, and you start to get
Right.
well. And then too, I hadn't been an owner since I was a kid, so I was an employee or a mobile guy.
Yeah.
And it was just, I mean, I could make good money mobile, but there's only so many windows you can tint in a day.
Right.
Totally forgot about that.
Got a black ceramic 40 on that. Two front. Woo. Got the hiccup. Sorry, I'm eating. I didn't eat anything for breakfast. And tell my sugar's getting a little low, so being diabetic, that sucks. But on the two front of that truck, customers in the waiting room. $1 o'clock appointment.
There.
His mom.
Just I forgot to grab the other keys. Should have done that.
Oh, it's all right. It's the one with the red.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
You can come in and eat your food. How about that, Tony? You got any other questions? Anybody else have any questions? Anybody want to know anything about Dave or myself? I'll kind of cut it, yeah. Anyway. Be glad to answer any questions that you guys have. Got a question about Autobahn? Now's a good time to ask it because Dave is here. Dave can answer.
I can't hear anything though. You're gonna have to. I don't know what.
Oh, you don't have your earpiece in?
Well, it's not doing anything.
Well, nobody's been talking. That's the thing.
All right. Somebody type something so I can see if it works.
Yeah, somebody type something so Dave can see and hear that it's actually operational.
Where's back corner?
Yeah.
So nobody, nothing. Cool.
Man, if y'all are local to anywhere that has a Bojangles,
Still a Panamera.
what's the most dreaded car? Okay. You said the Panorama?
Yeah, it's still a Panamera. I got a mental
Panamera.
block. I hate that car. I just can't do it good.
So I've never had the chance to tint one of those.
You won't like it. When they first came out, yeah, they sucked. But you do one or two of them, it's not a big deal. When you start getting them every single day and it ruins every single day of your life, then you start to develop like a mental block, I guess, because you can't really get better at that car. It's not hard. It's tedious.
I think the fact that you're applying something on a piece of glass that you have to do extra work to just to make sure that it doesn't mess it up.
Well, yeah, and it still will mess it up, and then the people wouldn't pay us to do that, so I wouldn't even mess with that part.
Right.
I do think if they would have paid for felt and we added the 200 and I dropped the panels every time, I might feel different about it because I would have had to drop the panels then.
Right.
So it would have made it easier, but I wasn't about to do all that work.
Yeah.
Because it ain't quick. It's a lot of pieces.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I don't really have a dreaded car. Mm-mm. I don't even mind Volkswagen, like the Jettas and stuff like that. I see some of these guys talking about, how do I get the film to stick down at the bottom? It's peeling up, and talking about in the
rear deck one.
Yeah, where it's got in the rear deck where it's got the like 2.5 inches worth of rear deck there.
Yeah. Do you pull the deck?
Huh?
I didn't either when I did mine. I don't do a lot of them, but I didn't pull it out either.
If I had to say any car that I'm okay with not really tinting ever again, I would dare say that 82 Corvette. Or 80,
yeah,
80
those are,
was it 82? 84 Corvette. And not even because the application of the window tint and cutting it and shrinking it and none of that. It was the after effects of the peanuts of the lines. I mean, the defrost lines are as thick as some of your most thickest PPF that's out on the market right now. And so it left peanuts galore. That was even after steel wool and backblading, everything possible. Still had to sit it out in the sun and let it sit out in the sun for, I don't know, it was probably 3 hours or so that this thing sat out in the sun, and still had to put a torch on 2 of the peanuts because it just would not stick. Making relief cuts, to release the air from in there and any slip solution that was still there. So yeah, I think if I ever had another one of those, they're going to pay a ginormous amount for me to pull it in my bay and put window tint on it again. Had to go help a local shop out. Couldn't shrink a GTI hatchback glass. Had to bring my own film. He didn't like the film. I got you. So I mean, sometimes you got to do that. And I mean, as long as the shop or the customer is cool with using a different film, I don't see a problem with that. The GTI hatchback back windows are a little bit of a pain. Nowhere near the amount of pain that Corvette gave me, though. Sorry, I'm not tinting y'all. I promise I'm getting there, though. Almost finished with my food. Try to talk Dave into sitting down and eating.
I'm going to now.
You need to eat before your fries get cold.
Before what?
Your fries get cold.
Yeah. So this mine? Thank you.
You're welcome. Here's some honey mustard. I don't know if you like honey mustard.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
This is Dave's first time ever having Bojangles.
There's hot sauce if you want spicy honey mustard.
No, I'm old. Can't do the spicy stuff like it. Plus, I've had heartburn this whole trip, I swear.
Yep. Me
That's
too.
because you're in the South.
Exactly.
I don't understand.
On my part of the South. Not your part of the South.
This ain't South, bro.
It
I hate
is,
to tell
man.
you.
Yeah, but the country. How about
It
that?
is the country. I'll give you that. That's more South than California. I don't care how far to South you go there, you ain't South.
So he just took that small little right around the corner drive to Mike's shop or Mike's house or shop or house, wherever it is.
House.
Last night?
I got home at 3 something. It's
Yeah.
a long way. I'd have felt I had to go, man. If I'd have felt like crap coming that close and then not going at least once.
There.
Cool. I'm done eating.
Well, my house isn't that far.
I'll continue tinting.
Well, I knew that tonight we were doing that, so
My house isn't that far away.
nobody's house. It's the farthest house ever.
Right?
It does. It's not really the miles. It's the second half of the drive.
Yeah.
It's the boring part of the drive. Going through all the trees and the woods and.
That shit wasn't boring. It was scary.
So we're right.
I'm going 65 and a 55, and people are riding my ass and honking at me and shit, and it's pitch dark.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I missed my whole turn, so then it reroutes me 8 miles out of the way.
Welcome to North Carolina.
And how are you going to turn around there? I'm not going to try it.
Right.
Not on that road. And there's nowhere.
So we're talking about Mike Powell. He lives in Roanoke Rapids, which is
My ETA was
per
10 o'clock.
GPS. It's an hour and a half. It
After
feels like
listening
it
to
takes forever.
Because about 10,
You
25
stay
or
on
something.
I-95,
It's a long time.
headed north for about 30 minutes or so, and then the rest of the drive is all back roads, and it's crazy. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if as long as it works, you got the window tinted. That's what matters. That is what matters.
Thank you.
Right there.
All right, so I got
that was the
some
one
debris
person
down
really I
here
knew when I
behind
started.
the third brake light. Luckily, this car's never been tinted, so I don't have to take any tint off or worry about glue. That's a plus. I do got to take door panels off though. Nah, not there, Tony. Well, maybe for you. You're originally from Ohio, right? So that's being that you were from Ohio, you kind of have a feel of how things are here with the roads and back roads and the dirt and the trees and stuff like that. So I mean, you don't turn right or you fall asleep or start to doze off, you're gonna run into a tree and not a light pole, because it's all back roads for the most part. So, being that this is an older Civic, I'm gonna lay some of that down. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not fun, but that the back road's going to what's his name's Mike's. It's dark. It is super duper dark. We were coming home at 11 o'clock at night. If there was anybody in the road, you'd hit them. Even with your headlights, you would hit them. You couldn't see nothing. That ain't too bad. Just kidding. Give me that. Yeah, it's bad. Worse than I thought it was. Just trying to keep from getting any peanuts on this, being that it's such an old car. Seeing that contamination behind the third brake light makes me think that there's probably contamination on the rest of it, just not as visible. I might have to torch this back window. This is a soapy foot solution. It's sticking to the glass. Woo! I think Dave turned his mic off. If y'all are talking, or if y'all want to ask him a question of any sort, but I really want to torch this glass. So this film slides in there a whole lot easier. Yeah, because this just water just beading right off of this thing. We'll never get tint to slide over. Torch. Just so that you guys have some music playing, because I think the music was only messing up on our earbud side. There, y'all should be able to hear that. Well, you got some music playing in the background, keep you occupied. Unless y'all would like to talk a little bit, that would be awesome. But, you know, we'll just live stream. Oh no, he's got a torch on the inside of the car. Calm down, Lollipop. It's okay. So remember how the water was just beading off of that? If y'all did not know, you can burn a coating off with that. Oh, I missed a spot right there. No, I don't want. Tony, I know you said something, but it skipped on my earpiece. Give me a minute, I'll check your comment. Huh?
Have you ever burned an interior?
I have not. I personally have not. My wife, however, burnt interior door panel on a 2018 Infiniti QX60, trying to heat a finger out that come up after application of the window tint. She burned it. And if you did not know, that is a $2,000 door panel. So, Tabitha has burned the rubber gasket, the exterior rubber gasket on a 2022 GMC 1500. And that's it as far as burning stuff goes. I haven't burned any panels Now I have. Let me tell you. I'm lying. So on a older model Honda Civic, similar to this, I have burnt the rubber here, but it wasn't bad enough that, you know, a little bit of heat on the rest of it made it all made it look the same. It wasn't like it was melted. It just kind of discolored it a little bit. So I mean, it wasn't too bad. What am I looking? Oh yeah. But I think one key of me, you know, I've shrunk stuff on the inside of cars, on door windows. The key, in my opinion, with a heat gun, when you're shrinking a finger off the bottom, is keeping the panel wet. If you keep the panel wet, you're less likely to melt anything, right? Because the water's kind of keeping it cooled off from the ambient heat coming off the heat gun. I mean, obviously, if you point the heat gun directly at it, it's going to dry that water out super quick, and then it's going to dry, or you're going to burn a panel. As far as this stuff back here, when I'm using that torch, I'm using you can get this thing at Lowe's, the Benzomatic torch head with a hose that goes to the tank. This is like the I think it's the 7000 series torch head. But you know, I don't point it towards the panel. Normally the furthest over I'll go is like right in here. And then, you know, same thing here, and then the top. I mean, hell, this even has a piece of headliner that's hanging down, right? And then as far as down here, as long as you're not like directly pointing it down, I had it kind of angled, and I mean, it still heated that bottom edge up enough to get rid of the coating that was down there. I mean, yeah, can you burn stuff? Absolutely. But you really have to pay attention to what you're doing, though, because if not, you will burn it all day long, twice on Sunday. Around all this, we got any debris? Make sure we don't touch the headliner. Tony, I know you commented again. Give me a minute. I'll check it. I think it might be my internet. It could be the sound card on my computer, but I feel like it's the internet. Something that's keeping up on my end, or it could be my headset, my earpiece that I'm listening to the comic from. It does like a text-to-speech type deal. Get close to the bottom. Not touching. Nice flush. Alright, let's look at the comment you just had. Just ordered a B-pillar on a new making, trying to get a finger delay. Yeah. Yeah, so the thing that Tabitha burnt, it was like I think it come out to be like 225, because she burnt the outer piece and then the actual rubber gasket that the window actually sits in. Basically what she had did, the window I think was down a little bit, and she was trying to heat a finger that was on the top edge in this corner. And instead of doing it in there, she had her arm like wrapped around standing on the inside, and it just burnt the rubber. So that was like $225. And then, like I said, my wife, and it was so small. It was a super duper tiny piece, literally like that big in the corner of that QX60. So, I mean, and at the end of the day, I guess it happened. It sucks, but it is what it is. That's a $2,000 door panel. And they are on back order. No idea when one will be ready. So. Reverse roll on this like I do all my other back windows and windshields. Gotta be careful not to get my head touching that headliner. Film touching the headliner. What I do want to do is go ahead and drop the film behind the third brake light. Get everything lined up and finish my rollout, right? It is I3, so try to not mess this up as much as possible. I'm gonna have to redo an I3 back window. Pattern might be a little big, but only in the areas of the defrost. Maybe not. It's overlapping it there. That's gonna get right there. I really need to get that camera mod for my GoPro. Woo. Bingo, bingo. Little finger there. One little finger there. Cool. You waiting on the Challenger? Darn. Well, I guess. Me either. We're not sure who all is still on. I know Tony has asked a couple questions. We've talked a little bit. But we've been going for an hour and 52 minutes. Normally I try to keep my videos around the 2-hour mark. Thank you guys for hanging out. We've got the back window installed on that. Dave's getting ready to pull this out and pull that Challenger in. So, appreciate you watching. Wasn't a whole lot going on in the video other than just small talk and conversating a little bit. I had some stuff going on with customers in the beginning, so a lot of the viewers dropped out, I guess. Maybe later in a little while we'll start another live video. I do need to use the restroom. This thing on my head is getting super duper heavy. As you can see, the whole contraption of things. But yeah, we'll be able to. Maybe we'll have something in a little while that be a little more intriguing. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe to your YouTube channel. That way you don't miss any of my videos. Sometimes I do a little bit more on the videos than what we did today. Also had the weird time of Tabitha being out for an appointment and a bunch of customers calling and walking in. So, all that said, thank you again. Thank you so much. Thanks for being a part of the stream. Thanks for watching this video after the fact. Until then, let's get shading.